count me down. Yep. Welcome one and all to the Adelaide Footy League Division 1 game here at Park 9, the home of the reigning premiers Prince Alfred Old Collegians. We're here for the match today between Prince Alfred and Golden Grove today. First opportunity for me to see Golden Grove in Division 1 this year. Third time that I've been at Park 9 to commentate the reigning premiers this year. So where are these two teams placed on the ladder at the moment? Golden Grove in 7th position, Prince Alfred in 8th, right below them. 2 wins and 4 losses for both these teams. Firstly, the reigning premiers, obviously that's not an ideal start to their premiership defence. They won their opening 2 games against St Peter's and Brighton, the 2 teams that are below them on the ladder, were both in somewhat unconvincing fashion. And since then they've lost 4 on the trot. They currently sit at 2-4 in 8th position with the worst percentage in the league. They're the second lowest scoring team and have conceded the most score this year. Their opponents, Golden Grove, obviously up in Division 1, went minor premiers last year with a 16-2 record in Div 2 before a barnstorming couple of finals wins, 95-point win against Foss in the second semi-final and 6-point win against Payneham Nord Union in the grand final, which saw them come up into Division 1. And on the back of that dominant season, a formidable force in the 2024 Division 1 season. They started with a loss in the grand final rematch at Payneham and followed that up with their first Division 1 home game and a win against St Peter's Old Collegians. A couple of weeks ago they had a very noticeable 25-point win at Port District, and their other 3 losses since that time have all been single-digit margins, so they have been quite competitive, and both teams will see this as an opportunity for getting a win on the board and keeping touch with the top 5, so that should make for a very entertaining game so for us to view this afternoon. So some of the players we'll be looking out for will be Jake Pittman, the Division 2 medal winner from last year. Has continued on his great form in Division 1. Cameron Shenton, Aidan Thatcher and Mitchell Payne for Golden Grove, and for Prince Alfred, being well led by their more experienced and leaders of the team, Lachlan McNamara, Jack Trenorden and Luke McCauley have been named in the best players most often so far this year. Other games today in round 7, we'll see Broadview hosting St Peter's Old Collegians at Broadview Oval. Down at Largs at Country Living Homes Reserve, Port District will take on Payneham Nord Union. At Brighton Oval, Brighton will host Tea Tree Gully. And our match of the day today, well, up until last week it was based on 2 undefeated teams until Port District did the business on Sacred Heart. So undefeated Glenunga at home at Webb Oval will take on Sacred Heart in second spot with just that 1 loss from last week. We look at these 2 teams. Last week we had Prince Alfred at Tea Tree Gully went down by 50 points. Tea Tree Gully 18-8 to Prince Alfred 9-12. And for Golden Grove, they were at home against the undefeated Glenunga, pushed them all the way to go down by just the 6 points. Glenunga 13-10 to Golden Grove 12-10. So just waiting for the players at the moment. Just going through their final warm-ups, and points to a very, very close but should be a win based on recent form to Golden Grove, despite the fact they've only won 1 of their last 4. Their other 3 have been highly, highly competitive, with wins all in single-digit margins. For Prince Alfred, they have struggled the last 4 weeks. Their closest loss in that period has been by 35 points to Glenunga, which that result in isolation doesn't stand up too bad, but they have struggled and included that loss by just over 8 goals at Tregelli last week. Our broadcast today, our broadcast sponsor for this game today is Programs to Fit. Team up with Programs to Fit. Your performance is our business. Our match day broadcasts across the league. Of course, Archie's arch support thongs and slides, so comfy you'll never take them off. Filming footy stats, live stream and game day recording specialists. Get your footy stats with Filming Footy. Dartfish and Sports Interactive video analysis solutions for improved sports performance, creating better players one coach at a time. Classic Clashes celebrating grassroots greatness, and make sure ratify, keep your compliance in one system for simplicity and ease. So teams are now moving into position for the start of this match. 7th versus 8th, both teams on 2 wins, and the winner of this game will keep themselves in touch with those above them. There is a bit of a logjam of teams on 3 wins that are all in and just pushing around the top 5. So very important game for both these two sides today. So just waiting for the umpire holds the ball aloft, and we're about to get underway in this round 7 match. Neither ruckman can get it. Contest just pushed off the ball there. Henry Slade, one of the 3 players to come in this week. Jaden Davis, Thomas Brinsley and Charlie Hanneman all out from last week's team. Josh Garrels and Jordan Neal, big inclusion, Jordan Neal along with Henry Slade in for this game. Ball comes out to the wing. First real kick there from Connor Dodd is going to end up over the boundary line out on the full, so Prince Alfred with the opportunity to bring the ball back in from half back. On the broadcast side, they decide to go long down the line, looking there for Trenorden, and he may have been held in that contest. He was. Nick Preston, the offender there. So Trenorden side 50 is going to be a 2-on-2 contest. Ball comes to ground. Tyson Brazel there. Now gets it back again, goes with the snap on the right, but it's not quite going to make it. And the mark on the last line defence taken by Mitchell Payne. So 2 changes to the Golden Grove team from last week. Out Jed Bammel and Joshua Glenn, important player for them, and a late out. So just under some pressure here, Payne manages to get the handball away to Thatcher, and he's bumped over the boundary line. The 2 ins this week for Golden Grove, Josh Doby and the late in Declan Tomney, number 9. So early saute here for the Reds. Good tap down there by Robinson. Pittman is tackled immediately there by Mitch Wicks. And ball still deep in the forward line here. Trenorden this time gets the ball down. May have been a hold there. Wicks the offender, and Golden Grove now with the opportunity to bring it out. Cavallero gets the kick in. Handball comes through to Shepherd. Shepherd decides to go long up towards half forward to a 1-on-1. Nice body work and good mark taken there by Ashcroft. He decides to go to centre half forward. Ball's going to spill off hands. Numbers there with the Reds. Jolly decides to go back across the ground. It's a lovely kick, exactly what you'd expect from Hayden Jolly. It finds Slade. He decides to go a little bit wider. The kick is smothered. Ball's going to end up here with Blades. Blades' kick goes down the line. Is it touched before it goes out? Umpire says no. And relieving kick brought in here by Prince Alfred. So ball up on centre wing. Trenorden gets 2 hands to it. Can't quite hold on to it. Quick handball from Garrels. Now ends up with Clark. Clark looking for McNamara. Couldn't quite find him with the handball. Ball on the ground now. Short kick comes out. Best position to mark it here is Blades. And Kane Blaze does take the mark. Plays on immediately, goes back to centre half back. His kick to Johnston is good. And they've managed to get the ball up now to half forward. It might be within scoring range here. So Jacob Templeton's got it. True centre half forward directly in front. He's got plenty of goal to aim at, but he will be kicking from around about 50 metres. So has he got the distance in him here, Jacob Templeton? In he comes. Nice looking kick. Is it going to carry as far as he needs it to? I think it does. And the opening goal of the game to Jacob Templeton. So the visitors here strike first. Kookaburra's 1 goal 6 and Prince Alfred yet to score. So good goal there to Jacob Templeton. 4 minutes in here on the Sportle and Hahn ultra low carb scoreboard. So umpire's going to bring it up, bowl it up again in the middle. Good tap down that time by Robinson. Tackle's immediately applied. Up it goes again. This time Prince Alfred able to get a quick kick up towards a forward 50. Trenorden in there again, had a bright start. It's going to be tackled by 2. And umpire will come in here and ball it up just inside the forward 50. Right half forward flank here for Prince Alfred, looking for their opening score of the game. Numbers with Golden Grove. Left footed kick comes out from Blades. Mark dropped there by Neil. Allows Golden Grove to butter up. Risky kick into the middle. Good pressure applied by Pritchard. Mark's drop. Picked up now by McCauley. Goes one way, the other, then finds a target just out on centre wing. Now the short kick's going to come out to Wilkin. Just gets it on the bounce under a bit of pressure now. Gives it up with the handball. Patterson's kick inside forward 50. 1-on-1. He's got it again there. Templeton's going to run into an open goal. Templeton's got 2 in 2 minutes. Great start for Jacob Templeton. Great start for Golden Grove. They have 2 goals on the board inside 5.5 minutes here. And that will be giving Craig Pitt just some early thought on those couple of turnovers that have resulted both in goals to Golden Grove. So bright start to the visitors. And Jacob Templeton off to the races here with 2 early goals, and that is the difference here. 12-0. Slater into the ruck, beaten to it by Neil. Jolly gets the handball out. Now the kick's going to come inside 450. Trenorden's going to go over the back of the pack. Trenorden butters up, paddles along. Now decides to go off the ground. Has a bit of an airy. Allows Golden Grove the opportunity to get it out. The ball ends up here after a string of handballs with Johnston. Manages to get the ball outside forward 50. So Tomney, ball on the wing, continuing to try and move the ball forward with handball. Now there's a short kick that's going to go backwards and back up with Johnston. Oh, his kick was looking for the middle of the ground, was partly smothered. Umpire, well, I thought it was certainly looked that way, but he's paid the mark. There, Connor Dodd swings around on the left, and excellent body work again. Ollie Wilkin this time was out-bodied, and that's the second time we've seen that inside the forward 50 for Golden Grove in his opening minutes, and they're here going to end up with their 3rd shot on goal, again in a dangerous position, and this time it's Kane Horskins. So be kicking again from around about 50, maybe just inside, but looking for 3rd goal in 4 minutes here for Golden Grove. And after very even first couple of minutes, they have put on the afterburners here, Golden Grove. Kane Hoskins, in he comes. That kick is a goal. So 3 and 4 minutes here. And Kane Hoskins becomes the second goal kicker for the Kookaburras. And they're off to a fly here, 8 minutes in. And it's 3-0 here, 18-0. 3 shots, 3 goals. And that's just what you want when you're away from home, is a bit of early scoreboard pressure, and they have certainly delivered that in spades so far. So ball up again in the middle. Neil gets it down again to McNamara. His handball comes out to 2-on-1 here. Can't quite take the mark there, Blades. Ball spills, numbers. Ball kick forward, Brazel. Couldn't quite take the mark, might have been interfered with. It's going to end up here with Ollie Clark. Ollie Clark's kick is going to dribble through for a goal. So quick response, one of the 3 they've got back here. And first goal here for the reigning premiers through their number 21, Oliver Clark. And entertaining start to this game, 3-1, 4 goals in the opening 9 minutes of the match. So it was good work there. Ball was brought forward in there by McNamara. Brazel couldn't quite take the mark, but Clark, where all good small forwards should be, front and centre, got the crumbs and kicked the goal. Umpires have spotted out the free kick, centre infringement. Handball comes into Johnston. Kick up towards half forward. McNamara with the handball. Now there's a high kick under that. Johnston again started well. He's come off hands. Looking here for Ian Ello. He's the leading goal scorer this year so far for the Reds. Smart kick, went slightly backwards, but found his teammate in Jolly. Jolly pops it up short, probably still out of range. So now Craig Pitt's got it. Still too far, still 2 kicks out, about 55 out. What will be going through his mind? Right at this time, he's decided with a beautiful pass, and good lead there by Tyson Brazel. And he will line up for his first opportunity here. Hasn't been as prolific as last year when he kicked 56, just behind Jaden Davis with 59. Those two had a big say in how their team went throughout the year. So Brazel now, in he comes, kicks, umpire moves a little and has just missed to the near side. So that's the first blemish by either team for today. 1-1-7 versus 3-1-18. Sorry, 3 straight 18 I should say. So Johnson runs his 10, and then beautiful long kick. That's gone right to the centre square. It's gone over the back of the pack. Races on. First one there, couldn't quite grab it, Seaballs. Pushed off, and don't argue there by Mitchell Payne, but I think that's going to be called for incorrect disposal. It is. So on the left there, McCauley just goes short. We're just slowing the ball up here. Now the kick decides to go longer up towards the forward 50. Trenorden in line second, goes over the back. Handball comes out. Clark again. Well, it was Perks this time. It was caught in the attempt to kick, and umpire's given that holding the ball. Oh, dangerous kick going back across the back 50, and that's going to be intercepted. So Archie Perks here is going to be kicking from about just inside 50, directly in front. into the teeth of the breeze, so distance may be questionable here. But good intercept mark there by Archie Perks. Can he make it count? Just steps over the 50. Kick looks like it's just faded, as did Tyson Brazel's a minute ago, to the same side. It has. So 1-2-8 margin now, 10 points here on the Sportle and Hahn ultra low carb scoreboard. So the kick has just gone over a little bit too long there for Xanthopoulos. So the ball's going to come straight back in. Trenorden again very busy as a target, and yep, umpire's paying that as last touch. It is. So Archie Perks got it right in front of us here, decides just to go short. And his short kick ends up here with Mitch Wicks. So Wicks just stepped outside the boundary and the 50. He's going to kick probably about a 60-degree angle here. He's going to kick from around about 30 metres distance. Not a problem, just a question of accuracy here. So Mitch Wicks trying to reduce the margin. That is a beautiful kick. The umpire just watched that sail straight over his hat. And after a 3-goal blitz, the margin now is back to 4 points. Excellent shot for goal. Set shot there by Mitch Wicks. Absolute picture the way that one went. Straight and true. And we've played 15 minutes here now on the Sportle and Hahn Ultra Low Carb scoreboard, which tells us it's 3 goals straight, Golden Grove, and the last 2 goals in the last few minutes have been kicked by the home side, Prince Alfred. They're 2-2-14. So excellent palm down there to Pittman. Pittman's kick inside forward 50. It's going to go over the back of the pack. Races on. Who's going to get there first? Looks like that might be just Pitt just shoveling that through for a minor score. And first blemish on the Golden Grove scorecard. Takes the margin out to 5 now. So first opportunity here, they decide to go again. This time Pitt takes the mark at half back. He's taking his time. Looks like he's going to go long down the line. He does. Coming up here towards centre wing now. Pack's going to form. Oh, excellent pack mark there, taken by Thatcher in front. Plays on straight away, straight into the middle. Spots up Johnson. He goes with a long kick on the right. And umpire has spotted a free kick, and that will go to Golden Grove. Looks like it might be Mitchell Slater with the ball. So Mitchell Slater just held out of that contest. Has the opportunity here for Golden Grove's 4th goal, and that looks like he's kicked that through from that free kick. Yes, he has. So answering goal there by the Kookaburras. Puts the margin back out to 11 points. And a goal there to Mitchell Slater. And a very entertaining start to this game. 4-1-25, Golden Grove leading Prince Alfred 2-2-14. So we'll just wait for it again. Neil and Robinson. Goes up, good tap down by Neil, straight to Luke McCauley. His kick is high, coming up towards centre forward. Pack's going to fly, punch from behind, hits the ground, picked up there by Payne. His quick kick goes up towards centre wing. Front and centre there is Searles, does well, decides to go backwards to Pitt. Pitt's kick comes out towards the outer side of the ground. It's a good one. See all the players now Shift across the ground. Oh, that looks like that's been dropped there by Wilkin. He's now going to be tackled, but they've got numbers around and are able to butter up from that defensive error. Perks has got it, decides to give the handball off. Oh, he spotted a player all by himself. How does that happen? You can't let this man off the chain here. Lachlan McNamara. Certainly one of the premium players in this division. Captain of Prince Alfred. Found himself in plenty of space on the near side. And so now he'll be shooting for goal from about 40 out. Not much angle to speak with. So in he comes McNamara looking for a captain's goal. Ball's coming back. It's actually hit the upright right near the top too. So just a little bit of inaccuracy here. Probably 3 gettable shots there for Prince Alfred. It's 5 scoring shots apiece and a 10-point lead to the visitors. So kick comes out over the initial pack, and Slater in good position behind has taken the mark. And a couple of goes at it, decides to go short. To the man with the brace. So Templeton's got it. Well away from goal this time. Now called to play on. Has to go up the line. Just decides to pop it up. And in good position and taking the mark there, Ben Siebel. Decides to go straight across around Jolly. Jolly gets the handball. Gets it on the up there. Searles. String of handballs now. Looks like it ends up with Pitt. Pitt here. Looking for Perks. Archie Perks flew against 3. Did well. Got the ball to ground. So numbers now with Prince Alfred. Clark picks it up, sides going towards 50, looking for Brazel, got one arm up, not enough, Tyson, and ball will end up going over the behind line. So 2-4 now, 16-4-1-25 to Golden Grove. Again, the kick comes in towards the side. Oh, 3 flew from Golden Grove, and the man that came down with it was Slater. Decides to go back. Now they're going to switch it. Goes to Dobie. Further around the ground there to Thatcher. So Thatcher's kick decides to go out wide to a contest, but good mark has been taken there out on the half-back flank under pressure. So Johnson's kick out towards Shenton. So Cam Shenton decides to go short again. That's just sat up again, but umpire will pay that. So Pittman goes down the line up towards half forward. Punch from behind there by Ianello. Ball hits the ground and it's not coming out. Good tackle applied by Shepherd. Umpire balls it up, half forward, outer side here for Golden Grove. Quick kick out of the pack, looking for Ollie Clark, couldn't quite grab it on the bounce. Golden Grove will butter up, get the ball inside 50, but that kick will be cut off. And umpire there might pay a penalty as well, 25. Just a little bit of attention there late after the mark was taken. So Pitt decides to go to the outer side. Ball now on true centre wing. Prince Alfred looking here to find a way through. Called to play on, decides to pop the ball up. It's going to land probably about 60 out. Good punch from behind there by Dodd. Ball over towards the boundary line. And off hands, and we'll have a boundary throw in. About 70 metres around from the Prince Alfred goal. Left hand forward flank, eastern side of the ground, up it goes. Neil in front, got the tap down. Handball allows the kick now to look for Brazel inside 50. Oh, good strong hands from Tyson Brazel. And he'll be kicking from a similar position to where he had his last shot, which just went to the near side. So he's had a good sider here. So in comes Brazel. This time kicks through it, and umpire doesn't move this time. So he's got his first, and margin now back to 3 points. So on the Sportal and Hahn ultra low carb scoreboard, it's 4-1-25 to 3-4-22, 3 point lead to the visitors. So Prince Alfred certainly have come back strongly after conceding the first 3 goals of the game. So ball in the middle again, Trenorden moved into the ruck, but well done there by Robertson, gets the ball out. That might be a free after disposal there on Cavallaro, it is. So the ball was in the forward 50. And Adam Heath has the ball, so he'll be kicking from about 45. Not a lot of angle to speak of. And they've been 4 out of 4 with their shots on goal so far, so he'll be certainly looking to continue that trend. Just approaching 25 minutes here. In he comes. That ball's not going to trouble the scorer. It goes way off to the right. So Jolly now brings the ball back towards half-back, off hands, just inside forward 50. Pat Form's umpire will come in and we'll have a ball up. Good tap down there by Trenorden. Excellent tackle applied. And umpire's going to call holding the ball. So it's McNamara now. Goes up towards half forward, looking for Brazel, got one arm to it. So McNamara fades and then kicks it straight to Lewis Johnston. So I'll be a bit disappointed with that effort from the skipper. It's a little bit ill-directed. Johnson just goes short, just marshalling around the back line. He's going to get it back now. Nearly 26 minutes played. Golden Grove may be looking at this stage just to hold on to the ball and take a 3 point lead into half time. Johnson's kick down the wing. String of handballs is going to end up with McNamara. Here goes 2 with the handball. Now the kick's going to come inside forward 50, but it's ill-directed. Ends up in the hands of Johnson again. This time his kick is just short. He's made Thatcher work for it. Handballs now end up with Johnson. And decides to go with the torque. Gets a fair bit of distance on it, but ducking back in front, Macaulay. So he decides to go short. Ashcroft quickly moves across to man that mark as well. So Prince Alfred, what can they conjure up here? Now the kick comes inside forward 50, going to land about 30 out. Looking there for Benny Anello. Couldn't take the mark. Jolly got the crumb and was tackled and was unable to break the tackle. So Dobie and Golden Grove have successfully defended that small lead. So on the Sportal, bringing Enterprise Stadium experience to all venues and levels of sport. And Hahn, ultra low carb, great taste, ultra low carb. How good scoreboard here. Quarter time at Park 9 sees the visitors Golden Grove Kookaburras 4-1-25, and they lead the reigning premiers 3-4-22. Very entertaining game played there of probably 2 halves. Golden Grove out to a fly, kicking the opening 3 before Prince Alfred got their game going and have brought that margin back to 3 points. We're going to go to a short break and we'll come back with the second quarter here from Park 9 in the Division 1 Adelaide Footy League. So both teams broken from their huddles here after quarter time. Just why Golden Grove players are getting into position. Let me remind you of our weekly footy show Between the Posts, where you will see which coach, and that can be across any of the divisions, wins Coach of the Week, Farmers, Leap, Wine, Pad for Way, Coach of the Week, the Mark of the Week by Bianco, and the Goal of the Week. Of course, today's Goal of the Day is by Jag and Meatworks. Who will jag the snag of the day? Let's find out. All pretty routine so far. Handball comes out, ill-directed handball there from Cavallaro. Which is going back in after it now. But the first opportunity here is going to be for Prince Alfred. Goes over the back. Pressure applied by Brazel, but Jolly now breaks one, breaks two. Kick's going to be, Brazel's kick is smothered, and there's a player out all by himself here, Shepherd. He decides to go short. His kick is good, and suddenly it's up at half forward here for Golden Groves. That transition was very quick. So Heath's kick is good as well. He's going to kick into a one-on-one. Pittman just drops into the hole. Smart play there by Jake Pittman. So very good transition there from the Kookaburras. Ends up in Pittman's hands. Going to be about 25-30 metres out. Probably a 45-degree angle here. Kicking into the teeth of the breeze. Not much of it here today, but generally it does go across the ground towards the northern side. So Pittman on the left puts it up. It's almost marked on the line by Josh Davey, but ends up going through for a minor score. So opening score of the second quarter is a rush behind to Golden Grove. So the kick comes out towards Ianello. He decides to go short as well. It comes out towards Wilkin. Wilkin goes longer towards the middle. Well, a couple of players there actually spoiled each other. Garrels with the handball. And just tapped over the line by Ben Ianello. Pretty smart play there. Keeps it alive. Allows them to set up now for the 4 points of margin here. 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. True centre wing, western side, commentary side, club room side. Neil with a good tap down, was looking for McNamara, just couldn't quite get to it. Been impressed with Cavallaro, able to get his handball out. Pittman like a pit bull, applying the tackle there. No way that ball was coming out. Up it goes again. Good tap down this time by Robinson. So Blades has kicked short. Now they've opened up the other side of the ground. And here it is, looks like Shenton all by himself. Runs around to 50, decides to go long, gets it very, very deep. Big fly, couldn't quite take the mark there. Jacob Templeton off of his fingers and through for a minor score. Well, that would have been certainly a Bianco mark of the day if he had have managed to hang on to that one. Seaballs gets it to McNamara. He decides to go short as well to Wilkin. All inside defensive 50. Wilkins has given the ball up. Opportunity here, and they're lining up for it. Adam Heath ends up in his hands after it just went over Templeton's head. So Adam Heath now. Opportunity for him to join the goal scorers. I think it was his kick maybe that was the one that didn't score in the first quarter. So a chance for him to make amends here. Directly in front, going to be kicking from about 40. He's going to make the distance. He's got the accuracy. And that margin now stretches out to 11 points. And again, another good start for the quarter here to the Kookaburras. So they go to 5-3-33. Leading Prince Alfred 3-4-22. So 11-point margin here on the Sportal and Hahn ultra low carb scoreboard. 11-point margin. 4 individual goal kickers now, with a brace obviously for Templeton. The first 2 goals of the game. Neil gets the ball down. Good tackle applied. They managed to advance the ball there, probably about 15 metres. Golden Grove, up it goes again. Third man in was McNamara, slaps it forward. Oh, that might have been a high tackle there on Cavallaro. He's been everywhere early in this second quarter. Oh, that's not his best effort though, but it's going to land just inside forward 50. First one there is Pitt. Oh, maybe that's just dropped it there. Umpire was blindsided. A little bit unlucky there, Michael Slater. We had a perfect view from this side. So, up it goes again. So Slater took the ball out of the ruck. Kick comes in towards forward 50. Pitt in the hole again. He decides to go straight out to Jolly. Jolly goes short as well. Now it's outside 50 here to Wilkin. He decides to go longer here, looking for Clark. Takes it on the bounce. Getting pursued by Shelton. Decides to go short. Just left Macaulay with a little bit of an up and under kick. But they're going to still end up with the ball inside forward 50. But that has been chopped off, and the intercept marks taken by Ashcroft, who's just tried to go across goal and hasn't got enough elevation on that ball. And Ben Ianello has chipped in here and will end up with a set shot. It's not too much of an angle here. Opportunity for him, what will become the first player to get into double figures this year, and that he does, kicking his 10th for the season. So quick reply and entertaining start to the second quarter here at Park 9. Well done by Ben Ianello, read that very, very well, and kicks the first goal for Prince Alfred in this second quarter. So 6 minutes played on the Sportal and Hahn Ultra Low Carb scoreboard, and margin is 5 points here. So I would have expected this might be the case. Two teams evenly matched. Tapped down by Slater. Umpire there is going to call holding the ball. Excellent tackle by McNamara, and didn't give it back, so he's going to off to the races. McNamara. Josh Davey there decides to play on, goes inside forward 50. Mark not quite taken. Brazel with the crumbs. Brazel with a second effort. Brazel with the goal, and that does put Prince Alfred in front for the first. No, he's missed. Oh, I thought for all money that was a goal for Brazel. Even a lot of the crowd were happy with that too. But he's missed. So no, they aren't in front for the first time. They're trailing by 4 points. So it's 1-1 to 1-2 this quarter. I was going off the reaction of the crowd there. They all thought it was through as well. Good kick to Shepherd. Ball up to centre wing, and that kick's a little bit short. That was looking for Heath and intercepting Jackie Ianello. So decides to go long down the line. Pack forms Neil, goes to try and spoil. Shenton at the back with a long handball. And a quick kick comes in. Another kick's now going to come inside forward 50 to a one-on-one. That must be a free kick. It is, to Wyatt Patterson. Yeah, so Pritchard all over him in the back there. So Patterson going to be kicking just about on the 50-metre line. Distance will test him here at a 45-degree angle. And after the miss by Brazel, this could almost be a 2-goal turnaround here for Wyatt Patterson.
Wyatt, kick it to me! Kick it to me, Wyatt!
So Patterson's kick is going to go across the face, not going to quite make the distance. Neil with the big fist towards the outer side, and player tackled without the ball there. So Kane Horskin's opportunity to become the second Golden Grove player to kick multiple goals. So infringement there by Charlick. So Jordan Neal just coming off for a spell to Norton to come on. So a pretty handy replacement there. Well stocked in the ruck department, but in he comes now. And he's pretty happy with it. Kane Horskins, he's got his second. And that margin now is out to 10 points. So it'll be 6-3-33 on the back of that goal to to 4.5. Sorry, 6.3.39 to 4.5.23. So Horskins with his second. And 10 minutes in to the second quarter here. Up it goes once again. Anyone gets the ball out, but it's going to be Golden Grove again on the attack now. The quick kick's going to come in here. And it's looking for Patterson again. He's got it. So good lead. And kicking from a similar distance to what his shot was just a minute ago, but on the opposite side of the arc. Similar angle. So what can he do this time, Wyatt Patterson? So he's going to come in, step over the 50. Patterson's kick. Is that going to go? Well, it might finish a little bit short again. Oh, big fly! And great mark taken by Horskins. And that one will certainly be a Bianco mark of the day. You might see that one again as one of the contenders for the mark of the week. So, Horskins. 1, 2, and hits the post. Give the man a wrap. But just a minor score. And quick kick comes out to Pritchard. So he's certainly been a live wire in this second quarter, Kane Horskins. Kick outside forward 50. Couldn't quite take it there, Perks. And up it goes. Trenorden couldn't quite get it down. Ended up with Robinson. The kick now from Johnson. In it comes. With the big fist there. Seaballs. So in it comes the Horskins again. He goes around and snaps. And whoa, that is a fantastic snap. Goes with the banana on the outside. On the right foot. And has kicked that very well. So after hitting the post just a minute ago, this time that is certainly so far the Jag Meatworks snag of the day. That one there from Kane Horskins, and he indeed does become the first player to kick 3 goals in this game. And the margin now is out to 17, just one shy of the 3-goal blitz the Kookaburras had in the first quarter. So we have a clubhouse leader in Kane Horskins at the 13-minute mark of the second quarter with the Jag Meatworks snag of the day. So Garrell's kick goes out wide. Might be cut off there. Was looking there for Ollie Clark. It looks like Shenton with the ball there. Goes short to Connor Dodd. He decides to bring the ball into the middle. He's looking there for Tomney. That's intercepted though. Trenorden feeds the handball out to Garrels. Kick on the bounce. Looks like Ollie Clark's taken the crumbs there from Tyson Brazel. He has, and Ollie Clark manages to get one back. Keeps the home side in touch. So 5th individual goal scorer there. Well done by Oliver Clark. And there's the quick reply a minute later. So 2-1 they've kicked now, as opposed to 3-3. And ball came in towards Brazel on the bounce, and out of that contest, Ollie Clark snapped up the crumbs and put it through truly. Jordan Neal wins that. Oh, beautifully taken by Pittman. Out of the ruck though, kick comes in towards 50, punched down by Ianello. Goes back, butters up, gets his own crumb from the punch, gets it outside forward 50. Good take on the bounce there by Slade. Runs around, that kick might be slightly smothered. It's snookered Trenorden, picked up by Shenton, decides to go with a handball. Now the kick comes across to Slater. Slater spotted a player out wide. Now the kick will come back inside. So Cavallaro, his kick will go inside forward 50. Darts it, beautiful kick. Oh, can't quite take the mark. Inside forward 50. So he'll just be a little bit disappointed there. Robinson goes up for the ruck, does tap it down, couldn't quite get it to Pittman. Under pressure here, now applying the tackle. They're under a lot of pressure here, the Prince Alfred defence. Trailing by 11. 16 minutes here in the second quarter on the Sportal and Hahn Ultra Low Carb scoreboard. Up it goes again, Neil. Taps it down, ball hits the ground. Handball comes out the back to Pitt. He decides to get it out wide to Sells. They're under pressure here, Garrels. And he's been called for being legged. So he'll have the relieving free kick. Decides to go along the outer side, looking for Neil. Neil again, only up with the one arm. It's going to be sharked and it's going to come straight back in. So that time just over the top of Horskins. And good mark taken by Ianello. So he goes to Pitt right in his own defensive goal square. Nice looking kick. Good mark. Taken there by Sells. Just struggling to get the ball out past halfway at the moment. He looks for Trenorden. Two hands up, can't quite take it on the bounce. Perks does. Pritchard decides to go off the ground. Clark picks it up, goes with the handball. Now the ball's in dispute. Still the opportunity here. Clark now does get it forward, and it's a good kick. And mark's taken there. Looks like it's Tyson Brazel. So another opportunity here for this time for him to kick his second to become the first Prince Alfred player to have multiple goals in this game. It's going to be about 40 metres out. Not too much angle to speak of. So Tyson Brazel. And again, looking to bring this margin back within a kick. Kick is long, kick is strong, but it is just across the face. So quite got his kicking boots on today, Brazel. And yep, that makes it 3-3 to 2-2 so far in this second quarter. So they've done well, the Kookaburras here. Probably not going to the scoring end traditionally on this ground. So they bring the ball out towards centre wing. Oh, excellent fly and mark taken there by Patterson in that pack. Spots up Horskins here. Oh, beautiful back into the pack there by Ianello. Gets his fist on it. So the ball comes in towards 50. Cavallaro can't quite take it. Went to apply the tackle. Decides to take the advantage. Ends up being no advantage. Now Garrels has to apply the tackle. And out of all of that, the umpire will come in at true centre wing. And we'll have a ball up. 10 minutes. So 10 points is the margin. Just about to enter time on here in the second quarter. So infringement there by Neil. So 10 points the margin. Up it goes. Comes off hands. Numbers here. Pritchard's going to go on his left again. Quick kick. This time he will find a teammate. So Bald decides to go short. Goes to McNamara. Straight through. Handball off to Perks. Now they've got inside forward 50. Looking for Brazel again. Two goes at it. Couldn't quite take it. Slade. The ball comes out wide. Archie Perks going to be first one there. Or tackle, maybe. Did he have it? Umpire has said no. So Archie Perks spots up a lead. from Brazil. Ball goes through his hands, and now the quick kick comes out, but it looks like Pitt, is he going to be there? No, he might be beaten to it. Here, Craig Pitt now applying the tackle. Beautiful tackle. Ball spills out. Jolly's handball goes to the outer side. Searles with the kick inside forward 50. Mark not quite taken there. Might have been Ollie Clark there. And umpire will come and ball it up. 21 minutes played, second quarter. And spotting out a free kick. It's actually going to go here to Prince Alfred. And now there's a 25-metre penalty. Is there? It looks that way, and that will make this now a certainty. So Henry Slade, straight over Shenton and the goal umpire, and Henry Slade becomes goal kicker number 6 for Prince Alfred, and brings the margin again back to just 4 points. So 42 to 46 here. 22 minutes played in the second quarter. And this game's set up to go right down to the wire. This time Neil gets it down. Cavallaro again, in and under, busy. White's handball. The kick is, well, was looking there for Heath, but wasn't going to get that far, and it's intercepted here by Wilkin. He decides to go short. So Macaulay spotted up a free player. It's Bald. Bald's kick is now going to be longer, in towards a forward 50. Good punch there by Thatcher. Didn't allow the mark by Brazil. And Ball's going to end up going over for a minor score. So we're back to where we were at quarter time. It's 3 points the margin. Pick up from Pitt there. Excellent pick up, tackled immediately though. Xanthopoulos. String of handballs now ends up with Dodd. Dodd's kick isn't, again, there just seem to be a lot of intercept marking. Kicks being left a little bit short. And this time Craig Pitt's got it. So we'll go long down the line towards half forward. Good punch from Slater. Off of that pack, and ends up over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Right half forward here for Prince Alfred. Gee, late goal here. You won't believe it, but they might actually hit the front. Well, they will if they can kick a goal. So neither ruckman able to get down to a lot of players around the ball. That doesn't look like it's going out anywhere soon. So umpire will come in late, and 24 minutes. Good tap that time by Slater. Gets it down. Goes in, second effort at it. McNamara tackled immediately. And umpire still calling play on now. Eventually has decided to come in and will ball it up. So similar pattern to the end of the first quarter here. Neither team wanting to concede. So getting quite a few stoppages. And tackle by Shepherd deemed as high. So Macaulay with the opportunity. Brazil goes out wide. He looks in that direction. He's got to beat 2 at the back. A snap on goal has just resulted in a minor score. So peppering away. The last 5 scoring shots of the game have been to Prince Alfred. They've kicked 2-3 from those 5 attempts. So finishing the first half a little stronger, but they still have not hit the front. They're still 2 points down. So Shenton's kick. Oh, big fly from behind by Tomney. As that umpire said, that was an unrealistic attempt. It's going to go straight back into where hence it came. This time Shenton forced to spoil. And he gets it back now, goes short. Shepherd's got it. Half back. Probably look to go down the line. Just pops it up. Hands by Thatcher, couldn't quite take it. Comes off and over the line. And we'll have a boundary throw in. 26.5 minutes played here. Trenorden takes front spot. Oh, beautifully down to McNamara, but he just couldn't quite grab it. Ball spills out of the pack. Opportunity for Golden Grove. There is the half-time siren. Ball will end up on centre wing, and ball's in the middle, and we're in the middle of this game, and there's really not much to split these two teams at the moment. 2 points. It is at half-time, the margin after being 3 points at quarter-time. Both those margins in favour of the visitors, Golden Grove. And at half-time here at Park 9 in the Adelaide Footy League Division 1 game between Prince Alfred Old Collegians and Golden Grove sees the visitors, the Kookaburras, 2-point leaders on this game, which is brought to us by Programs to Fit. Team up with Programs to Fit. Your performance is our business. So on the Sportal and Hahn ultra low carb scoreboard, it's Golden Grove 7-4-46 leading Prince Alfred 6-8-44. Very entertaining first half. Let's see and hope that we get more of the same in the second half. Back shortly. Okay, welcome back here to Park 9. Both teams out on the ground. And the score here at half-time sees the home side, Prince Alfred Old Collegian, 6-8-44 trailing Golden Grove by 2 points there, 7-4-46. In the match of the day, I can tell you at the moment, Glenunga at home, 5-1-31, leading Sacred Heart 2-5-17. That is our stream team match of the round over at Webb Oval on the other side of the city. But here it's 2 points the margin, entertaining opening half. Golden Grove kicked the opening 3 goals in the first 8 minutes of the game, and a couple of times they've kicked out to that 3-goal margin, but Prince Alfred, not to be denied, have come back on each occasion, and that leads us to a 2-point margin just at the moment. So expecting more of the same here in the second half. I think this one might go right down to the wire. So, all in readiness here for the second half to start. Umpire holds the ball aloft, and we are away here in the second half. Up they go. Neil with the tap down, but sharked by Pickman, gives it straight back to Johnson. They love to play through Lewis Johnson. His kick goes up towards half forward. Oh, mark was almost taken. Spills free now, ends up in the hands there of Searles. He gets it wide, and the kick coming down here was looking for Trenorden. He's got to beat 3 of them. Ends up with Cavallaro. Feeds it out wide to Connor Dodd. Goes on the left. Can't quite find Ashcroft there. It's tackled by Pritchard. Ball's not coming out. Umpire's going to come in, and we'll have our first stoppage of the third quarter here at half forward for the Kookaburras. Good tap down there by Robinson. Clark marks it in front of Shenton. Feeds a handball off. Kick forward. Finds Ianello. He's got Brazel one-on-one. Trenorden offers a lead as well. Now he decides to go high and long. He's going to land about 20 out. Brazel, is he paid the mark there? Umpire says no. He did give his opponent Thatcher just a little bit of a nudge. Maybe Thatcher got a hand on it. Not too much complaining there from Brazel. Oh, umpire, what's he going to pay here? Holding the ball against Connor Dodd. So there'll be another opportunity here for Prince Alfred to hit the front. So it's probably about the third chance they're going to have to take the lead in this game. Will it be third time lucky? Kick comes in. It was from McCauley, and he's missed. So another gettable chance, and they may look to rue these in a close game. They lead by the slightest of margins now, Golden Grove. Thatcher goes long, but the mark's going to be intercepted. Wilkin. Ollie Wilkin. Oh, its kick's been into the man on the mark there. It's Anthopoulos, but they're going to be able to butter up with numbers. Neil. Umpire's spotted a free kick here. And Neil will actually take the free kick. Feeds out the handball. So the kick comes in towards, going to be a big fly from behind there by Ianello. Couldn't quite take it. Clark just tried to paddle it along. The ball ends up now with Johnson. He finds Pittman. Pittman on the left. Goes long. In a tussle there, Patterson. Going to end up with the ball now. What's he going to do? Decides to pop it up towards centre half forward. Again, the one-on-one. Good punch from behind. Quick kick forward by Shepherd. Bouncing towards goal. And it will go through. Eventually it will, yes, for a behind. So point apiece in the opening 3 minutes here. Oh, Craig Pitt, dangerous kick. Could be a turnover. Tackle applied there by Wicks. Yeah, it'll be a ball up. Robertson gets it out of the ruck contest. That ball's going nowhere. Oh, it's popped out. Brazel can't quite grab it. Shepherd, tackled by Macaulay. And we'll have another ball up. Dangerous spot here. Out 30 out from goal. Pittman actually goes out, knocks it forward. High ball, punched down by Ingram. Garrels goes with the handball. A quick kick out. Comes Lux of Fortune there. Ends up with Ollie Clark. So Clark goes long. Brazel one-on-one again. Has he run under it? Now has to pop back. Good punch from behind by Thatcher. It's been a good contest all day. Brazel after it again. Thatcher. Numbers here with Golden Grove. Ingram's handball goes wide to Shenton. He's picked out something there, the umpire. So Ingram's infringed after he's given that handball off. So Ben Ianello with another opportunity to put Prince Alfred in front for the first time today. This is opportunity number 4 they've had to hit the front after they conceded the opening 3 of the day. So can he be the man? Ben Ianello. 25 out, slide angle. Is this finally the moment? On the left, pops it up, and he likes it. Crowd likes it. So yes, for the first time today, the reigning premiers are in front here, and Ianello becomes the first multiple goal kicker on the ground for Prince Alfred with his second, and that takes them to a 4-point lead. 7-9-51 to 7-5-47 here on the Sportal and Hahn ultra low carb scoreboard. Ultra low carb, great taste. Ultra low carb, how good? And how good was that for the majority of the crowd here today as their team hits the front for the first time? Neil gets the tap down, but it's sharked and kicked forward by Templeton. That's been cut off, and Charlick now decides to go out wide. Pitt's got it. Spots another player out wide in Ollie Wilkin. So Wilkin centre wing. Decides to go short again. And Jack Ianello has it. So he runs around, decides to go long. Trenorden in a one-on-one. At the back there, Wicks can't quite take it. Numbers with the Kookaburras. Dodd. Handball. Oh, Shenton's dropped that one. Now has to go back and tackle again. Umpire says that has gone over the boundary line. And in that tackle is a ball spilt free. So ball in. There is still 2 kicks from the attacking goal for Prince Alfred. They're in front. First time today. Neither ruckman gets a hand on that one. Ball spills in the jolly, and Xanthopoulos contest. Up it goes again. Neil goes for the punch forward. Handball comes out. Dodd can't quite take it. Another tackle applied. Important time in this game here. The pressure's just gone up early in this third quarter. Nearly 8 minutes played. High kick from Templeton. Neil gets pushed under it and will get a free kick. So it's going to, ball seems to be camped a bit in the last few minutes inside the Prince Alfred half of the ground. So Neil goes long again. This time Trenorden is able to get some separation on Nick Preston. Comes around, goes to the hot spot. Brazel has to beat 3, punch down there by Payne. Short kick comes out just inside, still inside back 50. Now the switch is on. So Cameron Shenton, the captain here, spots a good target up. And despite the Charlick attention, Ingram gets the ball to Johnston. I love getting the ball in Lewis Johnston's hands. Nice looking kick out wide. And good running forward from Ashcroft. So he goes in. The kick comes in looking for Pittman at full pace. Xanthopoulos can't quite get his kick away. Tackled now, that stacks on the mill. So centre half forward, and just a little bit too aggressive with that tackle. So Perks goes out wide. Oh, the ball spilt there. Got a horrible bounce there, Henry Slade. And actually didn't get anything on it, according to the umpire. So now Golden Grove with a little bit of pressure. Good punch down by Neil. Pittman gets the handball away. Kick goes in deep, but it's punched through for a minor score by Siebels. And that margin reduces now to 3 points. Jolly's kick is short. So camped in the back pocket here now, being called to play on. Kick goes up towards centre wing. Oh, good fly there from Trenorden, couldn't quite take the mark. Ball spills out in the tackle. And is that going to end up over the boundary line? I think it might. Or is the umpire going to ball it up just inside? No, he will be balling it up just inside the boundary line on the far side of the ground. Out of the stoppage. I think the mark's been taken there. That might, not sure who that is. Well, let's have to have a look. Yeah, going to get a shot on goal here, Golden Grove, to retake the lead. Acute angle. Distance won't be a problem. Might be Horskins again. We'll just keep an eye on that. Yet to kick a goal in this third quarter. Not a bad effort. It's just missed. So another minor score. So peppering away at the moment, the Kookaburras. Ever so slightly eating into this 4-point lead for the first time today. Prince Alfred. Margin now reduced to 2. Jolly goes short looking for, well, thought he was looking for Pitt, but actually found Oliver Clark. He decides to go short again. It's going to be intercepted here by Pittman. Pittman's going to turn around, play on the left. Got a player in the pocket, good spoil from behind. Ends up now with Searles. Searles kick, looking for Neil. Got 2 hands on it, couldn't quite hold on. Brazel, has he been caught holding the ball? Umpire says he did get rid of it. Now it ends up with Slater. Excellent tackle applied on Henry Slade. Umpire will come in, centre wing. Western side of the ground. Ball it up. It's a tight tussle in this third quarter. It really has tightened up. Takes it out the ruck there. Slater does get the ball forward. Kick comes in towards centre half forward. Numbers here with Prince Alfred. Jolly's kick. Beautiful leg as always. Does well, finds Ianello. Needs someone to kick to. Brazel's the only one. Just to go, decides to go high. What can he do here, Brazel? May have been held from behind. Umpire says there was nothing there. It's going to end up here with Blades. Blades goes inside. He's overcooked the kick though. Macaulay there. Feeds the handball off, looking for McNamara. McNamara's got it. Gives it to Perks. Perks has kicked. Decides to go, well, it's not deemed an advantage, so Perks is going to end up with it. About 55 out, probably outside his range, and he's going to have to spot someone up. A lot of Kookaburra Guernseys in the back half sides just to pop it up. Let them fly. 2 hands on it, Slater couldn't quite take it. Ball hits the ground, a tackle applied by Johnson was that high. They were calling for it here to our left. Umpire says he'll have it. And we'll ball it up. Up it goes again. The kick comes outside 50. And is that going to be a push against Adam Heath? No, is he going to get the free kick there, Adam Heath? He does. So Adam Heath goes up the line. And mark's been taken there. That might be Michael Slater, is it? Decides to go long into the pocket. Is it going to go over the back? Has that been touched? No, it hasn't. So relieving free kick brought in. Comes to Jolly, goes to Garrels. So Josh Garrels now looking in towards the centre of the ground, but not much going there. So goes long to the deepest 2 people on the ground. That'll be Brazel and Thatcher again. Thatcher with the spoil. Archie Perks couldn't quite get the ball to boot there. So real stalemate here at the moment. 2 points the margin on the Sportal and Hahn Ultra Low Carb scoreboard. Out of that stoppage, ball's going nowhere. And we will rinse and repeat. This time Trinorden gets it down. Once again, good tackle there from Cavallaro. Made sure that ball wasn't going anywhere. Perks, 3rd man up. And the ball once again ends up with Lewis Johnston. Getting a ton of ball out of half back. So Ianello of the Jack variety spots up a player in the middle. It's Charlie. He's going to go back. And now we think the ball will go long. Down the line it does. Over the top again of Trinorden and Robinson. Was that touched? It was. So we'll have a boundary throw in on the outer side. As scoring has dried up here. Just the 1 goal to Ben Ianello, which has put the home side in front for the first time, and they have maintained that advantage for the last 11 minutes, and they're inside 50 once again. Ollie Clark in front, goes with the 1 arm, butters down, takes it then, and kicks the goal. Ollie Clark put the 1 arm up, got the ball to ground, took his own ball then and snapped it forward, and truly so Oliver Clark, second player to kick multiple goals today, and 17 minutes now in the 3rd quarter on the Sportal and Hahn Ultra Low Carb scoreboard, and their largest margin of the game. Prince Alfred leading margin is 8 points, and that's what we have at the moment. McNamara went with the 1 hand, couldn't quite bring it down out of the ruck contest. Ball in the forward line now for Golden Grove. Pack forms. Numbers with Prince Alfred. Handball from Pitt goes out to Jolly. Lovely looking kick from Jolly again. Finds Archie Perks, and they've got their tails up at the moment, the home side. So Perks again decides to go long. Again, it's Brazel and Thatcher. Thatcher again with the fist down. Comes front and centre. Ends up in the hands there of Payne. His kick goes out wide once again. It's Lewis Johnson, and it looked like he might have played on there, but umpire says no. So, benefit of the doubt. It's going to come over to the near side. Preston. Well, he's popped that one up. Set a task there for Blades, but he's done well. He's beaten one. Can he beat the second one? Wasn't actually tackled. Crowd was calling ball. That was definitely tackled there on Declan Tomney, but held to him. Tackled by Benny and Ello. And we've got some voice here for the first time today. They got their tails up. 8 points is the lead to the reigning premiers. Tapped down by Robinson. Ends up now with Tomney. His handball goes to Dobie. Dobie's kick towards half forward. Good pick up and take there by Patterson. Patterson goes long, and it's going to bounce through for a minor score. So a little wasteful this term, the visitors. That's 4 behinds for the quarter. Much better efficiency from the home side with their 2 goals won. Jolly's kick. Beautiful leg once again. Hayden Jolly. Goes to Slade. Slade's going again. It's Clark. It's Brazel. It's Thatcher again with the punch. It's done very, very well in those one-on-one contests. Hayden Thatcher. And he's coming straight back inside 50 to get alongside Tyson Brazel again. Been a highlight of this game, the match-up between those two. Brazel's got the one in the first quarter. There'll be honours with Thatcher at this stage. Into time on in the third quarter. Another man who's had an influence, Cavallaro, tried to claim it, couldn't quite get it. Ball comes in towards forward 50. The mark's been taken. Unable to spoil there, Ethan Bald. So Kookaburra's here with an opportunity to bring the margin back to a solitary point. Still looking for their first goal in this third quarter. And let's see if Michael Slater can deliver for them. Not much angle to speak of. Distance not an issue. Slater comes in, kicks the goal. So well done there, Michael Slater. Margin back to 1 point, and the game just tightens up once again. 21 minutes have passed on the Sportle and Hahn Ultra Low Carb scoreboard. So right down to the wire will be at 3/4 time. You would suspect that 3 points at quarter time, 2 points at half time, and 1 point the margin deep into the third quarter here. So the last few minutes game after a stalemate for much of this third quarter. Tap down, kick forward by Clark. Another kick by Trenorden. Can he get there? Brazel, no. Taken by McNamara, gets the handball. Missed the target in Brazel. Brazel goes back in again, now picks it up. Breaks 2. Ends up now McNamara, he spilt it. What can he do? Gets the ball out to Brazel. And it's going to end up over the boundary line. Mitchell Payne got a bad bounce. But pressing again here, Prince Alfred. And we'll have a boundary throw in. About 10 metres around from the behind post here. Beautiful view of this from our commentary position. Up they go again. Trenorden gets a tap down. Perks off the ground. Oh, tried to kick it through there. Reminiscent of what we saw at Adelaide Oval very late last week. But he wasn't as successful, and that went through for a minor score. So once again, the ball ends up with Johnston. Goes with a magnificent kick to Pittman. Oh, gives it to Cavallaro. His kick is smothered. Ends up with Perks. Now the kick comes inside forward 50. Clark's under it. Couldn't quite get onto it. Shark by McNamara gives the handball out. The kick's going to come forward. It's bouncing. It's just gone through for a minor score there. So 2 opportunities there for Perks late in this third quarter. It's now two points the margin here. Oh, it's a bit of a shank on the kick and it's going to fall short. Charlick's going to take the mark about 60 out. Too far out to score. Spots up a lead. Norton comes in. He's going to be second up. Manages to get the spoil. Feeds out the handball. McNamara, was he caught? No. Quick kick comes out, but that won't be touched. And it'll be Charlick once again to look to bring the ball inside forward 50. So pressing here late. Leading by 2. Leading by 3 after that last point. The mark goes up. Clark can't quite take it. Would have been a Bianco mark of the day. Garrels, can he snap it? Oh! And it's just a minor score. So 3 opportunities in a row there. All minor scores. Margin out to 4. Lewis Johnson just a bit slow to get up there. Bit sore. 8-12 to 8-8 here. Sportal and Hahn ultra low carb scoreboard. Deep into the third quarter, 24.5 minutes. And it's 4 points to margin. We're going to go with likely 3 breaks with the margin less than a goal. Long kick. Oh, eludes everyone at the back. Xanthopoulos paddles it along, maybe getting held by Pritchard. Not paid, goes in again. Ball's going to end up spilling over the boundary line. And it's up to centre wing. Umpire will throw it in. Pressure gauge just has risen. Macaulay tackled. Gets the ball out eventually from the Robertson tackle. But umpire had blown. Up it goes again. Robertson and Neal. Ball spills out. And good tackle applied there by Cavallaro on Macaulay. So up it goes again. Third stoppage. Pittman gets it down. Garrels in there. Stoppage number 4. 26 minutes played. Again, very tight late in the quarter. Garrels, that ball's gone under him, and it'll be stoppage number 5 here on centre wing. So it's a real stalemate here late in the third. Ball comes down, Macaulay's got it again, going nowhere. Pittman gets it down, and that would have been stoppage number 7. But as the siren goes at 3/4 time, there's less than a kick in it again. 4 points is the margin, as both sides break for their wisdom of words from both coaches. Craig Pitt playing coach, of course, for Prince Alfred, and Luke Barmby for the Kookaburras, who can find a way to break this deadlock. 3 quarters have passed. In every quarter at the end, the margin has been less than a goal. So 3/4 time here, it's 8-12-60 the home side. And Golden Grove, 8-8-56 will go for a short break. And this one, it could go right down to the wire. So something's got to give here in this last quarter here at Park 9. 3 points at quarter time, 2 points at half time, and now 4 points. The margin at 3/4 time. Which team will break first? 2-4 to 1-4 for the home side in that quarter. Let's see, up it goes. Neil gets it down. Shepherd couldn't quite get it out. Numbers, Jolly. Going to get the ball back in the 1-2. Now feeds it out wide to Pritchard. Pritchard slams it on the left. And good mark taken there by Cameron Shenton. He decides to go straight out wide. McNamara, did he interfere? Yes, he did. So it looks like Johnson out there. Cavallero taps it as well. Tackle applied by Pitt. You don't get out of the Pitt Bulls tackles too often. And umpire will come and ball it up. We have a secondary stoppage. Pattern of play continuing from where it finished off. At the end of the third quarter. So a couple of minutes in, McNamara streaming down the field, takes a bounce, looks towards half forward and spots up Josh Garrels. He's got someone out wide. Oh, is that going to be a free kick? It might be to Clark. So he'll have the first opportunity in this last quarter. Couple of minutes in. So in he comes, deliberate kick, umpire doesn't look to be moving that much at all. In fact, he doesn't. And that will make the margin 10 points, and that will be their largest lead for the game. And that'll be his third. So, first punch in the last quarter is thrown by the home side. And that is their first double-digit lead of the game. Margin out to 10. Neil gets it down, shark by Cavallero, gets the quick kick inside forward 50. Pitt's in good position here to take the inset mark and does. Straight away feeds it out to Jolly. Jolly was looking wide for Macaulay, then decides to hold it up. Going to go back to Pitt inside, right on the 50, centre half back. Pitt's going to go to the outer side, long. One-on-one, Neil. Robinson goes over both of them. Neil slaps it down. There's been some holding there. Not paid. Ball on centre wing. Numbers with Golden Grove. And kick comes into the middle. Cavallero. Decides to go out wide. It's found Ingram. Josh Ingram. Sort of spot a target up. Looking there for Tomney, but it's not going to get that far. And the inset mark's taken by Benny. He goes inside. It's going to go just over the back of Garrels. He's opposite number 13, missed it as well. Handball's going to come out here towards McNamara. McNamara kicks the goal. And the opening 2 goals now of the final quarter have gone to the home side. So we're about probably 5 minutes in here, and the margin has skipped out suddenly to 16. And they have all the running here early in this last quarter. Prince Alfred 10-12, 72. Golden Grove 8-8, 56. So 4 goals to 1 now since half time. Neil gets it down. McNamara decides to go off the ground. First one there, Clark paddles along. Can't quite grab it. It's going to end up over the boundary line. Half forward again here. They're pressing. And it may be looking for somewhat of an early knockout blow. Biggest margin of the day was 18. That was the first 3 goals that were kicked for the game. Biggest margin at the moment for Prince Alfred is 16. Kick's going to be intercepted. Pritchard on the left. Can he spot up Brazel? Brazel and Thatcher again. Ball spills out. Comes to Trenorden. Gets the handball off. Brazel this time. Snaps. Brazel with a bit of razzle dazzle. And they have kicked the opening 3 in the last quarter. And that margin of 22 points now is the biggest margin of the game. So 3 in 7 minutes has seen this game blow open. And what have the Kookaburras got in response? Trying to snap a 4-game losing streak here. Prince Alfred. And now in the box seat. Up they go. Neil down again. Garrels. Can't quite get it out. Quick kick comes out from Shepherd. Handball up from Jolly. Wilkin ends up now with Henry Slade. He's kicked towards half forward. It's a good one. Mark taken by Perks. Looking for the knockout blow. Goes inside forward 50. Got a man by himself. Is that Wilkin going to... It's Clark, Oliver Clark. Is he going to get the free kick? I think he is. And he might be looking at his 4th here, Oliver Clark. So they have absolutely sprung to life here early in this last quarter, the home side. And Oliver Clark looking for his 4th. Comes in and missed to the near side. So first blemish in the last quarter for the reigning premiers, but at the moment it's a very, very handy 23-point lead. That is the largest margin of the game. So the kick comes out to the near side. Good strong mark taken by Slater. Not sure where to go. It's going to go long down the line. The push off of Heath allows Siebel to take the mark. He goes back down the line. It's a good kick. And now the kick comes inside forward 50 here from Bald. Bald's kick. Numbers there with the visitors. And once again, Johnson finds himself on the outer side free. Gets the handball back. Feeds it out. They're going to keep coming around the outer side here. Hemmed in at the moment, Golden Grove. And so forced to kick it up the line. Lead on and good kick there from Slater. To Slater. So Michael Slater again needs to move the ball on quickly. We're approaching 10 minutes. It was long and high. Robinson can't quite take it. Good hands front and centre from Shepherd. Kick comes forward, but it's going to be intercepted. Looking for Tom there, and Pritchard's got it. So Cam Pritchard right in front of us here. Goes short, a little bit dangerous, but the mark's taken by Wilkin. Look to the centre, but decides to go down the line. And that's going to be intercepted. So now the kick comes down towards us, a little bit of a lull in play. Big fly, good mark taken by Patterson. So Wyatt Patterson with an opportunity here to bring the ball inside forward 50. Pitt gets the crumbs, quick kick outside forward 50. Good punch from behind by Ianello. Handball comes out, Patterson's got it again, goes to Templeton. Templeton drops the ball. Under pressure there from Thomas Searles. And boundary umpire will throw it in. 11 minutes in here. Perks has got it. Tackled immediately. And we'll have a ball up. Tapping it forward here again, Templeton. Takes his own kick. Oh, gee. Took his own ball, had a pinging shot at goal. That is their first score for the last quarter. After conceding the opening 3 goals, it's a minor score. And margin back to 22 points. And they'll need more than that. The visitors here, they're going to make an impression on attempting to win this game. So Craig Pitt goes out towards western side of the ground. Beautiful shark by Cavallaro, but his kick is intercepted by Siebels. Been solid in the back half. And it's probably at a point where they can start to manage the clock a bit here. He just decides to go long up the line. Big fly by Ianello. Has he been paid to mark? He has, so that's got to be a Bianco mark of the day contender from Ben Ianello. Goes long on his left. One-on-one contest. Ball hits the ground. Brazel's got it. Ends up now with McNamara. He goes kicking away. Spots up a lead in front. The mark's been taken. Goes around. There's a player open in the square here. Garrels. And Josh Garrels. Well, that should be the sealer. He's kicked their 4th for the quarter. That's 4-0 in this quarter. And they have opened this game right up now. 28 points is the margin. And after we had an absolute arm wrestle for 3 quarters, a little bit of experience has seen the reigning premiers break this game open here at home. And they're looking highly, highly likely to break their 4-game losing streak and record their 3rd win of the season. Neil with the tap. Macaulay gets it out wide. Charlick tackled, affected the kick. Ball might end up coming out wide here to the advantage of Ianello. It does. Goes straight on that left and absolutely kicks that a mile towards the forward 50, and the mark's been taken. Inside forward 50, and once again, it's going to be Ollie Clark. I tell you what, he'd have to be right near the top of the line for the magnificent pair of Archies today. This is his 3rd opportunity to kick his 4th goal today. So Oliver Clark, in he comes. That is his 4th goal of the day. And they are absolutely careering away with this game here, Prince Alfred. 13-13-91. Can you believe that? When the score was at three-quarter time, they have kicked 5-1 in the first 15 minutes of this last quarter to a solitary behind from Golden Grove, and it's 34 points the margin on the Sportle and Hahn Ultra Low Carb scoreboard. So I think Oliver Clark could be in line not only for a pair of Archies but also for jagging the snag of the day, and might win the voucher here from Jag Meatworks. Neil gets the tap down, kicked out of mid-air. Charlick and Slater. Slater does well, gets the handball out. Well, good handball to Tomley. Tomley's kick comes forward. That's a good kick too. And mark taken here by Adam Heath. So Adam Heath needs to just go back, slot the goal, and then they need to do that quite a few more times in a hurry. So looking again for their first opportunity for a major. So Heath comes in, umpire stands erect, and that has gone straight through the middle. So first goal to Golden Grove in this last quarter, and much like in the third quarter, it took them quite a while to register a major. 16 minutes we think it is here, and they have reduced that margin to 28 points. It may just be a consolation though, still quite a while to go, but certainly the home side in the box seat here leading by 28 points. So umpire will come in, ball it up in the centre again. Neil again with the taps, been excellent all day. Shark though by Pittman. Gives the ball to Johnson. Kick's going to come up wide. Charlick and Slater. Ball hits the ground. They're both after it again. Cavallaro at the bottom of the pack as he's been all day. The umpire will come and ball it up. That time Robertson gets it down. Shepherd going nowhere in that tackle. Again, Neil this time. Again, Cavallaro does well. Oh, Heath, two hands on it, couldn't quite take it, has a second attempt at it, spins out of trouble there, Pitt, gets it to Pritchard on the non-preferred, gets it out towards back 50. Over to Wilkin. Wilkin looking out wide, good kick to the centre wing, finds Archie Perks. He decides to hold it up. He's got a player short in Charlick, goes even shorter than that. Finds Macaulay. He gets it out wide. Ball's marked right on the 50. So McNamara goes short again. And player free all by himself over in the far pocket. And they'll be lining up once again here, Prince Alfred. They've already got 5 this quarter, really broken this game open. And the kick hits the post, unlucky. So 5-2 to 1-1 in this last quarter sees the margin out to 29. Heath, punch from behind. The kick comes forward, no one there at all. One player inside the back 50, and that's Jackie Anello. He decides to go out wide, pick his targets there. Jolly feeds a handball over to Pitt. Pitt's kick is short, good kick, good lead up. taken there by Archie Perks. So Perks at half back. Decides to go long down the line. Pack's going to form. Neil has to beat 2. Shark by Clark. Now the kick comes forward into the forward 50. No one there this time for the home side. Mark taken there by Blades. Ball comes out wide. Templeton's got it here. Entering time on in the last quarter. He decides to go across ground. A little bit of risk in that kick, but he finds Blades. Blades spots up a player inside. That's Mitchell Payne. Mitchell Payne again decides to go over to the far side of the ground to Shenton. Shenton goes quickly to Johnston. Shenton kept running on, but coming in Robinson to take the mark. Goes back. Johnson's kick inside forward 50 long and intercept mark taken by Siebels. Once again, very solid in the back half. Goes to Jolly. Experienced player. Just hold it up. How many times have we called Jolly to Pitt and Jolly to McNamara today? So McNamara's got it. Goes long down the line in no hurry. Trenorden has given away the free kick he has. I'll play on straight away. Xanthopoulos makes a good diving mark. Goes long inside forward 50. Looking there for Slater. Good grab. So Mitchell Slater. Chance for him to kick his second goal. Turns around, comes in directly in front, about 30 out. It looks pretty good. It is good. So good goal there to Mitchell Slater. And into time on here, that margin is now 23 points on the Sportal and Hahn Ultra Low Carb scoreboard. It's Prince Alfred 13-14-92 leading Golden Grove 10-9-69. So they'll record their third win of the year here. Neil's been excellent in ruck all day. Big inclusion back into the side this week. The ball's not going to come out of that congestion. And in the centre square we'll have a secondary stoppage as the clock ticks down. And the team that will go to 3-4 record will be the home side Prince Alfred. Kick forward by Macaulay. That'll be intercepted by Johnston. Johnston's kick out wide. Xanthopoulos been busy in this last quarter. Gets up. He spotted a lead on. He has. That's a good kick too to Adam Heath. So Heath still too far out. Gets the lead from Tomney. Tomney's got to beat 2. Numbers at the bottom of the fall of the ball here with the Reds. It ends up with Ethan Bald. His kick goes in towards Benny and Ello. Playing a bit further up the ground today. And he decides to go across the ground and kicks well. Searles goes to Jolly. Once again, Jolly using his experience just to hold the ball up. And once again goes to Craig Pitt. So Craig Pitt still inside defensive 50. And he'll go down the line. Has spotted a player up, but that's going to be overcooked. Johnson couldn't quite take the mark. Mitch Wicks ends up with the ball, goes towards half forward looking for Ollie Clark, but that has gone out on the full. So quickly brought back in. Into the centre. Pittman on his left, out wide, spotted. Tomney out here. Looks inside. Mark not taken by Slade. Ends up here with Shepherd. High kick inside forward 50. Pack's going to form. Up they go. Hits the ground. Handball comes out. Ianello again on his left. But not able to find a teammate. And Cavallaro gets it in. So handball from Robinson. Now the kick comes inside 50 again. Johnston again. They love getting the ball in his hands. At the back there, couldn't quite take it there. Horskins not allowed to go through for a point. So Jolly's got it. Oh, that must be holding the ball. It is. Heath gives it off. Kick's going to come in now. Looking pretty good, that leg. And yes, it is. Good goal. Late goal, consolation goal to the Kookaburras. So bring a little bit of respectability back to the scoreboard. It's less than 3 goals now.
Come on, Red!
But just a little too late here in the last quarter. So up it goes. Handball from Wicks gets it back in the 1-2. Over to McNamara. Looking now for Henry Slade. Henry Slade's kick is going to be intercepted. Golden Grove looking to bring the ball out. Comes back out to Pittman. So Jake Pittman goes looking for Cavallaro. Good punch from behind. Jolly and Johnston. Ooh, Jolly falls over. Johnson can't quite get it either. Kicked off the ground. Might get it back here. Johnston ends up with Xanthopoulos. His kick. Looking for the one-on-one. Pitt manages to get the ball to ground. It's kicked over the boundary line, and that will be a last touch. It is. And Craig Pitt will take the ball. Dying seconds here of this game. 17-point margin to the home side. 13-14-92. To 11-9-75. So the coach will be happy. He's got the ball in his hands and he has his team with a 17-point lead, about to register their 3rd win of the season. Perks goes to the one-on-one, looking for Clark, and Ollie Clark has got the free kick, and very late in his game, his chance to end up with a handful. Decides to pass it off, spots up a player. So good assist there from Ollie Clark. And in a much better position with a slight angle and about a 30-metre kick. Ethan Bold. The opportunity to become the 9th goal scorer here for the home team. And kick the last goal of the game, and that indeed he does. Ethan Bald. And that ends up being a 6-3 last quarter. The game really opened up on the back of the first 5 goals being kicked by the home side, and the final score here is the home side Prince Alfred Old Collegians 14-14-98, defeating Golden Grove 11-9-75, 6-2 in that last quarter. So 6 goals in the last quarter after kicking 8 in the first 3. They certainly broke the game open in the first half of that last quarter, and 5 goals in the first 15 minutes. That was the difference. And that ends up being a 23-point margin. So Park 9 here finishes up with the home side a 23-point margin, and 3-4 they go on to now win-loss record. Golden Grove at 2-5, and they will need to probably just have to get themselves a little bit more in terms of a few victories just to keep themselves safe. They are clear of Brighton and St Peter's at the moment, but they won't want to allow either of those two sides to get in around their points tally or their percentage at this point. But as for the home team, they go to 3-4 and break a 4-game losing streak here, which will please the majority of the home fans here today. So on behalf of myself, Vince, Cosme, and our magnificent producer and cameraman Barnaby, we bid you farewell from Park 9. Round 7 has seen the reigning premiers take their 3rd win of the season by 23 points.